Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I got stuff on my lip. It's a day. It's a day. It's a morning. For those of y'all who woke up today and heard the news already, today being Wednesday, uh, couple days after Big Ravens victory, Deshaun Watson is now out for the season after undergoing a few MRIs after the game. They've been trying to get multiple opinions, but ultimately every physician they went to um, would not clear Deshaun Watson to play at all. He wanted to get shot up um, with some shots, some steroids, and just kind of play through it. Obviously, he was able to finish the game last week, and the main concern was his ankle and not his throwing shoulder. But after that game, he went in, got his MRI on his ankle. Everything came back. I remember. I don't know if y'all remember Mary Kay saying that uh, he won't miss any time. Ankle injury is all right. MRI comes back clean. He'll be good to go. Um, Apparently, what they weren't telling us is that he was also getting an MRI again on his shoulder because after the MRI on his ankle, he said, "Hey, man, I'm feeling a little weird pain in my shoulder. Like it's starting to hurt again." So they went in, took a look at it, which thankfully they did. Um, the guy's got a broken bone in his throwing shoulder. Man, we can't never have anything nice, can we? My goodness, just starting to roll, just starting to get hype. Ain't even hit our peak and our potential yet. Ain't even hit our climax. Mm, that's a tough blow, y'all. That one hurts me. That one hurts, man. That one hurts, man, because not only was Deshaun just hitting his stride, man, the team was. I've never seen a Browns team like this, ever. Never have I seen a Browns team where collectively we sending out 11 guys where they not going to get pushed around, where they going to fight for each other, where they're hype. Even on offense, man, that first video and these past couple videos I've been putting, man, I was telling y'all, like, even though Stefanski's coach of the year, in that last video where I said he's coach of the year, man, but the offense just does not have the same type of swagger, the same type of hypeness and celebrations that the defense does. But you started to see that last week versus the Ravens, man. We punched them guys in the mouth on offense and defense. Us pushing that power with Jerome Ford for 37, 9,000 yards down the field when he was supposed to be stopped, and we just pushing Ravens and Ford down the field. That's what I was looking for, man. And I'm going to tie it back to Deshaun because I feel like Deshaun was the one that brought that swagger to that side of the ball, man. He brought that swagger, that style, that confidence to the side of the ball because we saw Stefanski's not that guy. He was a little hype even last week, but he's still not that hoorah, rah type guy, which is fine. Now that we're missing Deshaun Watson, it may not be fine because now you got to have that, especially now, more than weeks ago when I was saying it, especially now, because before there was always the silver lining of man Watson will be back soon. He might be back next week. He might be back the week after, but he'll be back for a playoff run. But he'll be back for a Super Bowl run. But he'll be back when we need him. Deshaun Watson's done for the season. They're saying he'll make a full recovery and be ready for next season. And I believe that. This is not a me saying that they're wrong or I don't believe it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physician, and I don't have any information other than what they give us. So obviously they know more than I do or any of us, most of us do. But man, the timing of this injury, I'm not even thinking about the timing of the fact that the guy just got done playing his best game of the season of since being here. The guy's just now starting to get acclimated. Offense starting to get acclimated to him. Kevin Stefanski starting to look like a coach that I can actually cheer for, be proud of, be hyped for. The team's looking good. We done beat the Ravens, man. We on cloud 9. And now all this happens. And it's not just Deshaun. That's the issue. I'm more concerned about the rest of the team than I am Deshaun. Deshaun gonna be all right. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks, man. It sucks, but honestly, to me, it sucks for everybody else other than Deshaun Moore. It sucks for people like you and me. It sucks for the fans. It sucks for people like Myles Garrett. It sucks for people like Zadarius Smith. It sucks for people like Grant Delpit, Amari Cooper. Man, it sucks because now we really about to get into the nitty gritty, y'all. Now we really gonna get into some mic on the mic because this is where we really gonna see the type of cloth not only this team but Kevin Stefanski is cut from. I was singing his praises, man. I was giving the guy his flowers all last episode, and I'm not taking that back. I am not digressing on that, but I'm just putting it out there. Then now you really about to see. This dude has gone through, and Stefanski, I'm talking about the organization, but specifically Stefanski, because just like when he's making mistakes and not making good decisions, and it may not be directly on him, but I put it on his head because he's the head coach, man, this is all on him. They're going to be looking. Andrew Berry going to talk later today, but he going to talk today and then not again for probably the end of the season. He don't have to get in front of the mic every week and answer these questions and have to deal with all that and come up with a game plan. And Stefanski got to do that, man. And he's done a hell of a job, man. Hell of a job, all the stuff that's been thrown at him this year. Here goes something else, man. Here goes something else, Stefanski. They done threw you another curveball. What you going to do with it? I'm going to put my opinion out there on what Stefanski has surprised me, man, because this is not the same Stefanski I'm used to seeing that was at the beginning of the season, the first 2 weeks of the year, and every other year since he's been here. These past like 6 weeks with Stefanski, man, he's been a different Stefanski to me. He's been animated on the sidelines, man. He's been kind of answering questions in the media in terms of just squashing stuff. He what like that week with the Colts, man, he was squashing stuff. After that Colts game, he was like, "Listen, man, he's not playing. Deshaun's not playing versus Seahawks. Period. Like that's it. He's just squashing stuff. That showed growth from Stefanski. This situation he about to deal with now is a whole different monster, man. Because now you gotta keep the group together. You gotta keep the group together, man. Don't let these guys go rogue. Which I don't think it'll happen, man. Because I think this unit is close. This might bring this unit even closer. Um, excuse me, oddly. It might bring them closer, man, because now they really gonna see that they back against the wall, man. It's us against the world, and that might, kind of bring them together and make them play even harder. But the opposite could happen just as easily as well, man. You can start getting guys just like, dang, I came here, man. I thought we was gonna not only be a playoff contender, man. I thought we good, like our defense good enough, man. I thought we was going to the soup, man. We had 4 on the other side. Now they looking around, they're like, dang, can we do this? I don't care how good you think you are, they're human. Especially on the defensive side of the ball. You see, I keep specifically saying defensive players and speaking from a perspective of the defensive side of the ball, man, because when you're on the offensive side of the ball and you in them offensive meetings and stuff like that, man, you can be convinced and you can believe, man, we got a game plan put together, we can win. I just give me the ball, pass me the ball, we can win. Hand me the ball off, we can win. Block right, we can win, man. We'll be all right with DTR or with PJ Walker, who's ever in there. But when you on defense and you're not in those meetings, and you just know, dang, man, I see PJ Walker every day, just like in this practice. Dang, I see DTR every day in these practices, man. Like, I believe in him. That's my brother. Like, he's got the talent, but when it's crunch time and I just got to go with my raw emotion, am I truly in my core, not what I'm telling the media, not what I'm saying to the coach, truly in my core, do I believe we can win these games? Because that is huge, man. Belief is huge. And if you don't believe, you just don't believe. You can't force yourself to believe in something that you just don't believe in. So they gotta get these guys to keep playing. Gotta get these guys to keep playing. I don't know if they're gonna go with PJ Walker or DTR. Uh, In my head, I think they're definitely gonna go with PJ Walker just because he's had a couple starts, won games, even though the guy had only thrown like one touchdown pass and multiple interceptions every game. I think they're gonna end up going with him. I would prefer to see DTR personally. I would be giving DTR a chance. I know against the Ravens, the first time we played them, we can't. Well, that was throw that film out the window, man. That guy was shell shocked, deer in the headlights, didn't have a game plan, was going against the Ravens, who was ready to feast, pent their ears back, and just crush that guy. I throw that game out the window. Just because, man, the guy's a late round draft pick, young, wasn't expecting to start, thrown in there in the fire, not against the Cardinals, not against some trash team, against the dang on Baltimore Ravens, who was looking to rip his head off and was taking everything personal. I'd like to have DTR start just because I feel like he has a higher ceiling. I've shared with y'all how I feel about PJ Walker, man. The guy's got talent. I think obviously he can win us games. He's done that every time he started for us. He's won us some games. But my issue with PJ Walker is that he doesn't have the same agenda that the Cleveland Browns has. And what I mean by that is PJ Walker was a practice squad guy signed this year, was not on our roster at the beginning of the season, is a guy that's coming in knowing I am a Band-Aid. I am not a long-term, signed contract guy. They're not about to make me their franchise quarterback. They're probably not about to make me their backup quarterback. They didn't draft this young guy DTR last year. He's probably their backup quarterback for the future. So PJ Walker is looking at this not as an opportunity of, man, I'm about to set some roots here and be a part of this Cleveland Browns core and roster and all that. He's looking at it as, man, I'm setting myself up for my next job, for my next opportunity. If I put stuff on film, man, I can have a starting opportunity next year. I can be the guy. I can go into training camp and be the starter or compete with somebody to start. So when Kevin Stefanski's calling up these plays and he's like, man, listen, this is a critical down. It's third down. We need a first. If it's not there, just don't throw it. We in field goal range. If it ain't there, throw it away. Don't lose yards. Don't get sacked. Don't throw an interception. If it's there, heck yeah, let's go for it. If not, throw it away. Get rid of it. Don't hurt us. PJ Walker's not going in there saying, cool, coach, I'm not going to hurt us. All I want to do is win this game. If it mean I got to throw it away, I'll throw it away. That ain't helping PJ Walker. The other teams in the NFL are not looking back at the film and saying, man, this guy is just throwing the ball away great or making a check down great. Man, that guy's out. PJ Walker's taking this as an opportunity, man. I'm trying to create some fireworks. I'm trying to show people I can be the guy. So his agenda and priorities are completely different from the Browns. Completely, in my opinion. I don't know the guy PJ Walker. I'm just speaking from a human standpoint, man. If I was in that position, I'd be thinking like that. Obviously, not everybody thinks the same, but you can't tell me that guy ain't looking at this as a stepping stone. And when you're doing that, man, you might not buy into just the check downs or the easy play or the right play. You trying to make the big play, the standout play. I like DTR. I liked the guy in the preseason. Preseason does not count other than just putting something on film that shows me you're competent. That's what preseason is. Just show me some competency. We cannot take all the touchdowns and the great play he had in preseason and just translate it over to the regular season. We saw that against the Ravens, but the guy showed that he has the ability. So if you put him in the right position, if it's the right play, has the right confidence, right personnel around him, the guy can make it happen. That's what he showed. And I think he should get an opportunity to do that because PJ Walker's not it. Granted, he's won us games, but that's the only positive stat you can bring to me is that the guy won. Because I can sit here and say, man, but he threw an interception here. He took a sack here. Man, this was a wobbly pass. Man, he was supposed to do that. He missed this or something. They won again. Great, man, but we didn't win because of PJ Walker. We won in spite of him a lot of times. The guy's a turnover machine, man. All he's looking to do is make that big play, fit it into that window that he knows is not really there. DTR, DTR, DTR. That guy, especially after coming in from the Ravens, I think he's going to come in and Yes, sir, Stefanski. You want me to just throw it to Ford for 2 yards and let him do the rest? Cool. Cool. I hope we're getting DTR ready. Even beyond that, not even just PJ Walker and DTR. I'm talking about them because they in the building. But best believe Andrew Berry need to be on the phones, man. I don't care what it is. This is much bigger. We are no longer in a position where we lose one of our best players or lose our quarterback and we can just say, okay, next year. Because this season was just a gauge season anyway, an observation season. We weren't going to win anything. We just want to see how much does our young rookies improve? How much does our young player over here improve? That ain't this year, man. This year is about winning. We are in a window where winning is the key because people's contracts, the salary cap, how many years they got on that cap, all that matters. All of that matters. We ain't gonna have Myles Garrett and Zadarius Smith and all these guys for forever. In fact, I think Zadarius Smith, either this is the last year on his contract, or I believe last or next year is. These windows don't stay open, man. These windows do not stay open. And if we trot somebody out there at quarterback that the rest of the team does not believe in, man, these guys will fold. Not all of them, but again, they human, man. If we send 11 guys out there and only 9 of them truly believe that we gonna win a game week in and week out, it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, man. It's not gonna work. So I hate to see this Watson injury. I hate it. I hate it, man. We were hitting our stride. We were hitting our stride. We were hitting the ground running, man. We were about to go into Pittsburgh, hit them in the mouth next, and we were about to keep going. Pittsburgh ain't in our realm. It's levels to this, man, and they not on our level. They're an excellent coach team. They have excellent history and just the standard. They have a high standard. Them guys ain't that talented. Look at their roster, man. Them guys ain't got nobody special. Man, the Cleveland Browns are in a tough position, man. You lose your franchise quarterback. We gotta keep the rest of the soldiers motivated and rallied up, man. This can't be a situation where the general goes down and all the privates and corporal they all just like that's it, y'all. Pack it up. We lost this war. If that happens, man, heads are gonna roll. This Deshaun Watson injury is much bigger than just Deshaun Watson. This I guarantee you, Myles Garrett's sitting up thinking about this. Batonio, Ward, Cooper, Stefanski, Barry. Man, these guys' jobs on the line. All them Browns players want to win, and they would. Man, can you imagine how high they was riding? How the confidence they had, and then to come back and be like, Ford's out for the season. Damn. We gonna keep fighting, but man, it's the level of fight I'm gonna be looking at. This Pittsburgh game is gonna be big because I want to see just how Stefanski rallies the troops. All week I heard all our praises of, man, they fight hard for Stefanski, man. They don't quit. They don't quit on Stefanski, and that's true. But now we gonna truly see because it's easy to not quit on somebody when like all your boys is here, your friends there, you believe in your friends, and y'all all good and everything's happy, y'all winning. Of course, yeah. I'm gonna keep riding with you, playing with you, because I believe in number 4, man. We gonna keep winning. We good, yeah. But now, when some of that belief might be a little shaken, and players may not believe as much, that we just gonna walk out and win, because number 4 ain't out there. Do you still play with the same intensity? Do you still play with the same swagger? That's what we gonna see. And this is where I want to put it out here now. This is where my biggest issues with Stefanski have been. I've never been 100% approval rate on this play calling, but hey, that's any coach. I can look past that. I've never been a fan of how he handles motivating guys. I've never seen him as a motivator. I've never seen him as a guy that gets the most out of his players. I have not seen that. If he comes in next week, not even just next week, because this Steelers game, man, you facing a rival, and we can ride high and come in and punch the Steelers in the mouth because we can use that Deshaun Watson stuff as a motivator to say, man, we ain't done yet, man. We just gonna go out there, punch them in the mouth real quick. But once it's the norm that Deshaun isn't there, and you don't feel that extra chip on your shoulder to play hard for him. No pun intended, man. The guy's shoulder is more than a chip. The guy's got a broken bone in his shoulder. No pun intended. But once that luster of, man, we playing for Deshaun wears off, you gonna have to find something else to play for, because you ain't gonna play for Deshaun for the rest of the season. It's just not gonna happen. That can't be your motivator. You're gonna have to find something else to believe in. I hope Andrew Berry is on the phones. I don't care if it's Cam Newton. I don't care if it's Matt Ryan. I definitely don't want Matt Ryan. That guy can't move at all. And you gotta have some type of mobility. I don't know, man, but somebody's got to be called up. I would love to bring a Jameis Winston type guy in here. As goofy as he is, as goofy as that dude is, that dude's got the arm talent. That dude's got the confidence. Even if it's, man, that dude, you would think that dude is Patrick Mahomes, Brady Rogers. Jameis Winston, man, is the goofiest goober type dude, but man, that guy thinks he is the greatest player in the world, the greatest speaker, all of that, greatest motivator. I'll take it. I'll take it. We can't. I'm not a fan of trotting PJ Walker out. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care that he knows he's just a starter. He gonna get every reps. I don't care, man. PJ Walker's not it for me. He's a guy that I will be cool with as like a third stringer. Like dang, our backup got hurt. All right, we can go to PJ now. Like, he just gonna go out there, play some backyard football, run around, throw some stuff that's gonna be crazy. Hopefully it get completed. I don't want that from my backup, man. I really, 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 really want to see what DTR looks like. I really do. This one hurts, y'all. This one hurts, man. This one hurts the entire team. This is a true trickle-down effect, man. Kevin Stefanski's job's on the line. Andrew Berry, this affects his job directly. That's tough, man. He wanted to play through it, but they said no doctor would clear him. They said if he took another hit on that shoulder, his shoulder would fall apart. Fall apart. That's crazy. That's crazy. All the stuff we done went through in this season. And now he's out for the season. Imagine if when he got the first shoulder injury, we'd have just put him on injured reserve, or we done went through all that, all the ups and the downs, trying to get him to play, and then he come out there and kind of re-aggravates, so don't play. Trying to think he gonna play all week and then don't practice all week and then somebody else play. We done went through all this just for him to miss the season. That's rough, man. Browns fans, y'all, they don't want to see us shine, man. They don't want to see us shine. We still gonna come out of this though, cause as dark as of day as it might feel today, man, y'all gonna be hyped. Y'all gonna be hyped next year when we got a healthy Chubb. We got our unit. Hopefully, a lot of these guys return. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all now, the Super Browns, man, it's not looking realistic, man. You need a quarterback, and quarterbacks aren't just out there. You typically don't find backup quarterbacks just out there that you can pick up and it's gonna lead you to victory. Josh Dobbs type guys are not just out there growing on trees, even though he was on our tree this season. He was on our tree and we traded him away. We traded him to the Cardinals. Boy, what a great backup quarterback that would be right now. I'd be feeling much better right now if we had Dobbs as our backup. And I knew, yeah, Deshaun's out, but we got Dobbs. He can win us games. Even Brissett, man, and it sucks because now the trade deadline's over with. Like now it's over. Like we locked in. Like if they ain't a free agent, you're locked in. That's it. The Browns are in a tough, tough, tough spot, man. A tough spot. They're gonna have to get together and come up with something. Cause I'm telling you, trotting PJ Walker or even DTR like I wanted to. I don't know what I'm gonna get out of DTR. It's easy for me to say I want to trot him out just because I want to see what we got in him. I want to see what he looks like. To me, trotting PJ Walker out there, I don't get it. To me, DTR can do that. DTR can do that. If he ain't scared for his life this time, he can go out and throw interceptions. He can go out and throw the ball, even though Stefanski told him don't throw it. He can go out and hand the ball off. He can go out and run all them screenplays Kevin Stefanski creatively designed. He can go out and do that. Give this guy a chance, man. Give him a chance. Man, Browns, y'all. This is rough. Like, if y'all ever know that, like, I got the news and hopped right on here. So I ain't got my thoughts together, nothing, but man, that's an ugly one to hold on. That's a rough L to hold on to right there. This ain't like losing Jedrick Wills at left tackle and you're like, man, the Deshaun Watson, this running game, passing game might hurt a little bit, but like we can kind of plug and play, keep going. Losing your franchise quarterback when you've had a history of never having a quarterback, that ain't just a plug and play, man. That affects everybody, everyone, everywhere, every position, everybody in that organization. Because he is the organization. Deshaun Watson is the organization. So when you lose him for the season, man, everybody's job changes. Everybody. That being said, I still love y'all. Still blessed, man. It's a beautiful day. Woke up this morning. I love y'all. Have a great day. Great rest of y'all week. It's still a Browns victory week, even though it feels like a L. I still think we're going to go in and get that W versus Steelers, and we'll be all right, man. That's going to sting, man. I'm very interested to see what Andrew Berry's going to do. He will have a press conference later today, I think in about an hour or so. So by the time this video is uploaded and all that, he'll have already spoken. So it'll be interesting just to see how they navigate this. Just to see how they choose to navigate it, right? They're going to try to twist it to where, we going to go out and get somebody and because we feel we're Super Bowl contenders, or are they going to twist it to where, nope, we believe in everybody we got in this locker room and that's it. It'll be DCR and PJ. We'll see how that goes because, again, this is their job on the line. If it don't work, Kevin Stefanski, Andrew Barry, y'all could be gone. It sucks, but that's the way the NFL is, man. You put all your eggs in that Deshaun Watson basket. If the basket got a hole in it, some of them eggs start dropping out. That's it, man. Crack, crack. I don't want to see nobody get fired. I hope we finish this season strong. I think Stefanski will be good as long as the team don't fold and quit. Keep fighting down the stretch, man. Stefanski's pretty much going to get a pass just because of all the ups and downs of this season. I do think he'll come out of this with a contract extension. Excuse me. With a contract extension, unless this season goes to crap. If the rest of the season, man, our team craps the bed, and you could tell guys just kind of check out. Yeah, Stefanski's gone because the writing's gonna be on the wall that, man, they playing for Deshaun. They not playing for you. But if Stefanski can keep the troops rallied and keep fighting hard, keep playing games, man, he'll be fine. He'll be our coach of the future, and we'll be all right for next year. But this year is gonna be rough, man. Until we find out who we gonna have leading this team at quarterback. And even when we do find out, man, this is gonna be a rough team. It don't matter, PJ Walker, DTR, or outside quarterback. I do think this next game is gonna be rough. The next two games will be rough. We'll see how it goes, though, man. That's rough. But I love y'all. Have a great week. It's been Mike on the mic. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. God bless y'all. Peace.